Because the people who are gathered in this room today have the power to make a big difference. A few facts. Buildings represent 39% of primary energy use in the United States, 70% of electricity consumption, and 40% of raw materials used globally. Construction and demolition waste comprise 25% of landfills. But through sustainable design, the interior design and construction community has the opportunity to help our clients reduce operating costs through strategies that cut energy and lower utility costs, while optimizing economic performance and increasing return on investment. It's all good news. We're all striving to achieve LEED on our projects, embrace sustainability, and educate ourselves and our clients. But well before environmental vigilance became fashionable, Robert Kennedy Jr. was already there. His passion began when he was still a boy, at the dawn of American awareness of pollution. Today, Mr. Kennedy has a demanding career as an environmentalist, nonprofit executive, law professor, and author of the New York Times bestseller, Crimes Against Nature. He has vitality and idealism, and he's directed that intense energy into saving the nation's waterways and promoting environmental ethic that is a guiding light in this age of global climate change. Mr. Kennedy was named one of the heroes by Time magazine, Heroes for the Planet, for his success in helping to bring and restore the Hudson River through his Riverkeeper program. The group's achievement helped spawn more than 125 waterkeeper organizations across the globe. Former President Clinton remarked, "The environment has no better friend, no more eloquent, persuasive, or passionate an advocate." We're here for some big ideas for breakfast this morning. On behalf of IIDA, it is my honor to present to you Robert F. Kennedy, Jr.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here with all of you. I had the opportunity a couple of weeks ago to tour the country's only LEED Platinum office building, which is I think it's a 1 million square foot office building outside of St. Louis, and it's a converted warehouse, and it was a pleasure. But he paid the construction company that owns the building paid about a 5% premium to make it LEED Platinum. They have a 4-year payback on the building. But the owner of it told me that the biggest payoff was the morale of the workforce, that he could retain people, and that the enthusiasm about coming to work every day and about working there was the single biggest payoff that he had gotten through his investment. And I think more and more of us are understanding that we can do well by doing good, by doing right by the environment. Right now, of all of the 50 projects that are being constructed in New York City that are over $25 million, all of them are green projects, or green building projects, and we're seeing that trend all over the country. And you know, from my point of view, what you do is the same thing that I do. It's a recognition that we're not protecting the environment for the sake of the fishes and the birds. We're protecting it for our own sake, because we recognize that nature is the infrastructure of our communities, and that if we want to meet our obligation as a generation, as a civilization, as a nation, which is to create communities for our children that provide them with the same opportunities for dignity and enrichment and good health and prosperity as the communities that our parents gave us, we've got to start by protecting our environmental infrastructure, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the wildlife, the fisheries, the built environment, the public lands, the things that connect us to our past, to our history, that provide context to our communities and that are the source ultimately of our values and our virtues and our character as a people. And I've always believed that the built environment is as much a source of enrichment as the natural environment. I've worked most of my career on the Hudson River, which is an extraordinary resource. People say, wouldn't you like to bring the Hudson back to how it was in pre-Columbian times? And I say, no, I love the Hudson the way it is. It has these extraordinary wilderness at its source, the Adirondacks, it has the Berkshires and the Catskills, and it has the great farming lands around the Mohawk River and south of Albany, but it also has one of the greatest built environments at its mouth, which is New York City. And all of those things tend to enrich our community and enrich our humanity.